What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the brand new Mortal Kombat X Fortnite item shop collaboration has officially been decrypted. So in today's YouTube video, I'll be breaking down everything you need to know from all of the different emotes they've added to the pickaxes, the three new skins being Katana, Scorpion, and Raiden right here, as you can actually see, the back blings, the free wraps you'll actually be able to obtain as Twitch drops, which we'll talk a little bit more about in tomorrow's video, and then the Lamborghini Contach. So we have a lot to kind of go through here. So let's kind of start off the video by telling you what you need to know in terms of when these release in the item shop and their pricing. So when it comes to each of the skins, each skin is actually going to cost you 1,500 V-Bucks, so there's not going to be a difference based on if it has variants or if it doesn't. For example, Raiden for MK3 right here doesn't have variants. Each one's going to be 1,500 V-Bucks, so just kind of keep that in mind as you debate on if you want to purchase everything. There will be a bundle that includes absolutely everything here except for the Lamborghini and except for these three wraps. That'll be available for 3,300 V-Bucks in the item shop, so basically if you buy that, you're getting the skins, the back blings, the emotes, and the pickaxes. And then of course when it comes to the actual Lamborghini, that's going to be available in its own bundle for 2,800 V-Bucks, while these wheels right here, the Scorpion Combat wheels and the Sub-Zero Combat wheels, will be sold separately for 400 V-Bucks each. Now, in terms of the other cosmetics that you might be able to purchase on your own, I'm not for certain right now that you'll be able to purchase the back bling separately, but they have been doing that a lot more recently. So if you can, each back bling will cost you 400 V-Bucks, and then each emote is set to cost you around 300 V-Bucks each, with each pickaxe, of course, costing around 800 V-Bucks. So kind of keep that in mind as you're figuring out what you do and don't want to buy, but it will be added in the item shop, not in tonight's item shop reset, but tomorrow's shop reset. So without further ado, with all the pricing and stuff out of the way, let's just go ahead and just showcase these skins right here, starting off with Katana. So Katana is the Mortal Kombat 3 variant, and we have the option to have the mask on. As you can see, there's like the front and back of the actual mask connecting, or the mask off. However, they have modified the outfit from what you've typically seen in Mortal Kombat in order to make it more efficient to, Fortnite, and more appropriate for the game, I would say. But it is a nice little outfit right here. It has a description of Warrior, Princess, Defender of the Outworld. The next skin in the whole entire bundle is going to be Scorpion from MK3, of course, and all these have the MK3 like parenthesis thing right there, which makes me think that they're kind of preparing for potentially releasing another version of Scorpion or Raiden or whatever else in the future that is like MK7 or something, right? A different Mortal Kombat along the line. You have the mask off variant right here where you can actually see the hairstyle and everything going on with the outfit, and then we of course have the Spectre version right here, which is kind of just like a flaming skull, which I think is actually pretty cool to actually see. If you haven't been able to pick up Ghost Rider the like 500 times it's released, you can kind of get a makeshift Ghost Rider from Mortal Kombat instead. It's a 2-in-1 in some ways, right? Just a little joke I thought I'd throw in there. We also have Raiden right here from MK3 once again. You can see the front and back design, and it doesn't have any variants or anything, but it does have glowing eyes. And something kind of actually mentioned is that his pickaxes does actually have reactivity, same with the back bling. So even though you're not getting variants on the skin itself, you're getting a little bit of an added flair to the other cosmetics. For the back blings, we have Katana's Fan Bearer back bling right here, where you'll be able to actually have the pickaxes on the back. You'll be able to unsheath them whenever you're actually using the pickaxes, of course, and just have this bear right here as well. And then if we go to the next one, we have Scorpion's Flaming Skull, which has a similar thing. Pickaxes on the back, you can unsheath them and actually equip them from the back and then just have a flaming skull behind you as long as you have your pickaxes out. And then we have Raiden's amulet right here, which is reactive based on eliminations. So as you get eliminations, the color on it's going to change from blue to purple, and then as you get more eliminations, it will change from purple to red, as you can see right there. You have the option to have the reactivity on, and of course it will revert back to blue, as you can see right there, or you can have the reactivity off right here, where it'll stay at blue the entire time, but it will still have these little special effects going on around it. So those are the three little back blings that you get a part of the whole entire collaboration. But when it comes to the emotes, that's where they're kind of cooking. We have the Katana's Fan NATO emote right here, which you can kind of see the nice little effect of. You can do this on any skin, and it's not traversal or anything. It isn't one of those looped emotes. You kind of gotta redo it every single time you want to use this, but you throw down your pickaxes and you make that little NATO appear, and just a cool little effect that you could use for like photography or whatever else. We also have the Flawless Victory emote right here, which is actually pretty interesting because the fact that it has this little scarecrow right here and that special audio, because there is an actual image in the files, and I'm going to actually see if I can pull this off real quickly here. But if we equip Sub-Zero and we go into this emote, it does actually change it to being Scorpion, which I think is actually pretty cool to see them do for this emote. And then the vice versa actually happens if you equip the Scorpion skin, so you know, a slight little added bit of change or flair depending on what you're wearing in game. Next up we have the Toasty emo right here, which actually does include the audio. I'll let it play out real quickly. I think that's actually pretty cool to see and pretty nerdy. We have the Test Your Might emo right here, which doesn't fail at all. It always ends at the same spot. Saw some questions online about this. Can you fail the emote or anything? It does not appear like you can, but at least you get a cool little emo that has an actual visible bar people can see. You tapping or anything is not going to affect it though. Next up, we have the Conducting Rod brand emote right here for Raiden. Small emote, nothing too crazy, and then we also have Raiden's Victory as an emote once again. But overall, a decent amount of emotes with this collaboration. Next up we have the Pickaxes, which includes Katana's steel fans, if we can actually select it. There you go, there's a little swing effect right there. Then we have Scorpion's twin katanas, which has a nice little flame hit right there. I actually like that. And we have Raiden's staff. Now this one actually does have reactivity in the top part there. It isn't really too familiar with me on how the reactivity actually works, or if it's just like an animation you're turning on or off. But as you can see, it does kind of have the effect kind of die out. I assume as you swing it, maybe that's when it turns off right there, and if you stop swinging, it recharges. That's my theory I'm going on, but I could be wrong there. But you have the option to turn that reactivity off overall, and you'll still have a little bit of like the electricity effects going on, but the actual pickaxe itself will remain non-glowing. Now with that said, it's time to get to some free rewards. These will be available as Twitch drops in the near future, so this is something you'll actually be able to earn entirely for free. Won't be in the bundle at all, and it's something kind of cool to see. We have Katana's fan swipe as an actual wrap, and this one is only animated, it has no reactivity. Then we have Scorpion's flame aura as an animated and damage reactive wrap, so as you actually take damage or deal damage, I forget which one, I think it's take damage, you'll actually have the flame on the wrap go further and further down on the gun, which is actually pretty cool, but it won't actually affect it if you like shoot the gun, for example, right? If you go ahead and try shooting it, nothing's actually going to change there. And then for our third wrap, we have Raiden's lightning bolt. This one has an animated and a elimination reactive effect right here. You can see the actual elimination effect right there. It turns red, but you know, that's pretty much all we kind of got to mention about it. Nothing too crazy. But without further ado, the final thing we have to talk about is the new Lamborghini Countach. So you can see it right here. This is a nice little overview of what it looks like. It has all the normal supported colors that you've seen before when it comes to vehicles in the game. I'll just kind of hover over some of these so you can kind of see the different designs you might be cooking up behind the scenes here. But you know, all the different colors are available right there. You can go ahead and go with like a royal red type of color and everything else. Looks pretty nice. However, as we start going to the other decals, that's where this car really shines in my opinion. So we have the opalescent decal, which I actually think is super sick. I love these type of decals on vehicles. It just makes it a lot shinier and a lot cooler to look at in game. We have the Argentino Luna decal right here, which is a Countach decal. You know, just has the word Countach on it and the actual icon. You know, it's just kind of like a nice little grayish color that you've got going on. You got your normal flames, we got your normal wings, we got your normal stripes, and we got your normal lightning. But then we have the Scorpion wrapped versions of the decals. So here is the actual, or Scorpion and Sub-Zero, you know, Mortal Kombat ones. So here's the Sub-Zero decal right there. You can see the nice little animation on it. Here's what it looks like from the back, and it has that little bit of like an added glow as stuff kind of like the ice kind of like falls through it or whatever. But then we also have the Scorpion one right here, which actually has the chains on it. You can see the animation kind of repeats right there. It goes doon doon doon, shows up on the left, middle, and the right side. But you can't really turn the reactivity off, or not reactivity, the animation off. So you're not going to be able to have this specific color and no other added flair to it. If you want this color, you got to get it with the other like effects going on as well. Overall though, I do like both of these. I think it's really nice to see more animated decals coming to the game, and they both look super cool to actually see on the actual Lamborghini. Those will be in the bundle once again for 3,200 V-Bucks. And then when it comes down here to this stuff right here, actually, hold on, slight correction, I mean 2,800 V-Bucks, mind you, not 3,800, 2,800 for the Lamborghini bundle. But for the wheels right here, each of these will be sold separately for 400 V-Bucks. We have the Scorpion Combat wheels and the Sub-Zero Combat wheels, and then included with the bundle, we have the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4 wheels and the Lamborghini Countach 70 wheels. So a lot of stuff coming out in the next few days for this Mortal Kombat collaboration. If you enjoyed today's video, consider subscribing and support the content I create. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. Peace out.